In the near future, aliens identified as kaijus have risen from a portal in a crevasse beneath the Pacific Ocean and started to attack coastal cities, resulting in a war that takes millions of lives and quickly consumes humanity's resources. To combat the monsters, a special type of weapon is designed: massive humanoid fighting machines, known as Jaegers, which are controlled simultaneously by two pilots whose minds are bound in a neural link which lets them share the mental strain which would otherwise overwhelm a single pilot. The Jaegers are initially successful in fending off kaiju attacks. However, over time, kaijus cross through the portal at a faster rate, with each new kaiju adapted for fighting the Jaegers. As they become less effective, Earth's united governments lose faith in the Jaegers' ability. 5 years later, the Jaeger program is terminated, with resources diverted to building a coastal fortification to protect coastal cities. Kaiju attack frequency is increasing, and Jaegers are being destroyed faster than they can be built. The walls quickly prove ineffective. The 4 remaining Jaegers are redeployed to Hong Kong to defend the unfortified coastline until the wall can be completed. Stacker Pentecost, commander of the Jaeger forces, devises a plan to end the war by using a nuclear warhead to destroy the portal, despite unsuccessful previous attempts. In 2020, brothers Yancey and Raleigh Beckett pilot the American Jaeger, Gypsy Danger, to defend Anchorage from a Category 3 kaiju codenamed Knifehead, who severely damages Gypsy, killing Yancey. Raleigh kills Knifehead and pilots Gypsy solo to shore before collapsing. Traumatized by the loss of his brother and the stress of piloting alone, Raleigh quits the Jaeger program. Pentecost approaches retired pilot Raleigh Beckett and convinces him to return and pilot Gypsy Danger, the Jaeger he and his brother Yancey once piloted. Raleigh, now working in wall construction, is recruited by Pentecost for the mission of blowing up the breach. 4 Jaegers remain operational. Eureka, piloted by father and son team, Chuck Hansen, and his father, Hercules Hansen. Tendo Choi is a Jaeger technician of Chinese and South American descent. Arriving at Hong Kong, Raleigh tests with potential co-pilots to find one with a strong connection, as the stronger the connection, the better their performance in battle. Raleigh is introduced to Mako Mori, the director of the Jaeger restoration program. Sensing a strong connection, Raleigh demands to be partnered with Mako Mori. As a result, Pentecost grounds Mako. Raleigh calls out Pentecost on this. Pentecost reveals he adopted Mako after her parents were lost in the kaiju attack. The duo's initial test run nearly ends in disaster when Mako gets caught up in a childhood memory of a kaiju attack. She inadvertently activates and nearly discharges Gypsy Danger's primary weapon, the plasma cannon, while in the hangar. The duo is withdrawn from the field as the remaining Jaegers are tasked with fending off a double kaiju attack in Hong Kong. The defense goes badly, with the kaijus destroying 2 Jaegers, Crimson Typhoon and Cherno Alpha, and disabling a 3rd Jaeger, Striker Eureka. Pentecost sends Raleigh and Mako to mount a last stand, and the duo drive off the assault. Pentecost consults kaiju experts Newton Geisler and Herman Gottlieb. Herman claims the breach will stabilize and the kaiju will increase in number, but this will allow the assault to succeed. Meanwhile, Dr. Newton Geisler, a scientist studying the kaijus, assembles a machine allowing him to establish a mental link with a kaiju brain fragment. The experience nearly kills him, but he discovers the kaijus are actually artificial weapons sent to Earth as an invading force to allow another species to colonize the planet. With Pentecost's approval, he seeks out Hannibal Chow, a major figure in the trafficking of kaiju parts, in an attempt to procure an intact kaiju brain to repeat the experiment. Chow criticizes Geisler's merging with the kaiju brain, as he has attracted their attention, and the kaiju attacking Hong Kong are seeking him. Newton realizes the kaiju hive mind gained access to his brain, since drifting is a two-way link, and the 2 newest kaiju to emerge in Hong Kong, Leatherback and Otachi, are sent simultaneously to find him in Hong Kong. All Jaegers except Gypsy Danger are dispatched to intervene. Otachi destroys Crimson Typhoon, while Leatherback destroys Cherno Alpha and disables Striker Eureka with an EMP blast, injuring Herc. As the only non-digital Jaeger, the nuclear-powered Gypsy Danger is sent by Pentecost to help. Gypsy kills both Leatherback and Otachi. Chow and his team move in to harvest parts. Geisler realizes one of the kaiju is pregnant. Chow and his crew are attacked by the newborn, which chokes on its own umbilical cord after eating Chow. Geisler and his colleague Hermann Gottlieb merge with the baby kaiju's intact brain, where they discover the secret controlling the flow of kaijus through the portal. The Jaeger forces reassemble to complete their plan to destroy the portal. Pentecost reveals to Raleigh he is ill from radiation poisoning due to piloting a first-generation Jaeger alone to save a young Mako, and has been unable to pilot a Jaeger since. Pentecost takes command of Striker Eureka as one of its usual pilots. Herc was injured in the defense of Hong Kong. Pentecost ventures into the ocean depths, with Raleigh and Mako supporting him. Geisler and Gottlieb inform them the portal has a fail-safe system to control the passage of kaijus and will only allow them to enter if they can mimic a kaiju's genetic code. Two new kaiju, Scunner and Raiju, are detected guarding the breach. Gypsy and the repaired Striker, piloted by Pentecost and Chuck, approach the breach, where a new Category 5 kaiju, Slattern, appears. Before they can process this information, they are attacked by the three kaijus, including the largest on record, the Category 5. When the Jaegers are attacked by the kaiju, Gypsy kills Raiju but is crippled. Pentecost and Chuck sacrifice themselves and Striker, killing Scunner. Then Gypsy slaughters Slattern, riding its corpse into the breach. Intending to overload Gypsy Danger's nuclear reactors to use it as an improvised bomb. With the Jaeger critically damaged by the fight, Raleigh ejects Mako and manually overrides the safety protocols before ejecting himself. Gypsy Danger detonates on the other side of the portal, destroying it and the alien commanders as the two pilots emerge safely on the sea's surface. Cho, revealed to have survived, cuts his way out of the newborn kaiju's stomach. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share, and let us know your thoughts on the comments.